Good evening, ladies and gents. How are you all this evening? Welcome to On The Bench LFC. How are you all doing this evening? If you are not watching this live and you are watching the replay, thank you as always for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about on all the topics that we do bring up on this. But this is a late night laid back chat, so we may digress, as you subscribers always know, and also it is a Q&A session. So if there's anything that you guys want to ask me about what I think on the latest transfer news, if there's anything you want to ask me about Liverpool in general, or if there's anything you want to ask me, whether it's what do I use to shave my bollocks, feel free to ask away. I'm only joking about that last one. I'll leave it to go eau de naturel, of course. How are you all doing this evening, boys and girls? What's the sound quality like, guys? Is it very, very loud? Talk to me, beautiful. Beautifuls, should I say. Leon Roberts says, hey Leon, what's up? Thomas says, boom. Leon, it's been time, it has, guys, as you are aware, those of you that care. I have had tonsillitis and my tonsils are fucking there. They are hurting. It's been a nightmare. I apologise that me live streams haven't been on the channels recently, but I'm back with a live one. And if anything, my voice just sounds more sexual to help you guys sleep tonight. Let me know in the comments, guys, whether the sound quality is alright. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Come on, Huddersfield. That's what I'm going to say. Gazatron's in the building. Good evening, Gaza. How are you? Paul, hello, my friend. Thomas. Oh, you're all in. Tom Conley, how are you, mate? How are you? Thank you for joining me, everybody. Paul says, please click the button, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Paul. You absolute legend. I love the mic, says Leon. Thank you very much, Leon, mate. Same mic as always, but I've got a pop filter. I've got a pop filter to stop me, stop you guys from hearing me pop, apparently. I don't know whether it stops you from hearing all the pops I may do on my live streams, but we shall see. Go on, Huddersfield, 1-1, says Tom. Indeed, that means Liverpool now only need a draw in the last game of the season. Get in Huddles of Field. What a result that was. I was hoping that they won, I'm not going to lie, but absolute blinder. What a result for us, eh? Paul says, yeah, Daz, what do you do to shave your nuts? I think we will leave that between me and my sack, Paul. It's just fine. It makes me orgasm, Dazza. Glad to hear it, Leon, mate. Glad to hear it. James says, nice one, Huddersfield, with one of those little beautiful faces. Exactly. What have you legends been up to then? Apart from watching Huddersfield do us a nice tasty one tonight. Any of you guys been up to anything out of the blue recently? Let me just make sure it's all good. It looks like it's all good. I've got a bit of a green screen going up, but it makes me look ill. I'm not going to lie, even though I have been ill, it makes me look iller than I normally look. So bear with me on that one. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Let me just grab this back. I actually don't like it not being able to see myself on the stream, because that way I know that the stream's working. Plus I like the look of the eyebrows, you know, when they're trying to meet in the mid. Tom says Madrid got done by Jimmy Seville. 3-2. Madrid, what do you guys make of Madrid? I can't think what his name was, but one of their peoples said that Madrid think Liverpool are going to be a piece of cake in the final. They are very confident. If anyone follows me on Twitter or Instagram, you would have seen my little picture that I made on that, saying, fair enough, you think Liverpool are going to be a piece of cake, but this is what I image in my head of that piece of cake. And then I've created a picture of Klopp, like with a roaring face, with a bit of cake, eating basically the Real Madrid logo, because we are going to tear them a new one. And basically I tweeted out when I first saw it saying, if they think we're going to be a piece of cake, ask them that after 90 minutes of our boys hounding them down in packs all game, because we've looked tired recently. But I'm not going to lie to you, a couple of weeks rest those boys are going to be up for it for the final. Yes, Madrid are experienced, but experience ain't going to be shit, is it? Let's face it, in this one. Not for me. The boys are going to turn up, guys. The boys are going to turn up, trust me. Paul says, I shaved mine. Lol, Gillette, the best your nan can get. Love it. Tom had said about Madrid. Gaza says, I'm with Paul. Never let it get out of control, Daz. Trust me, Gaza, mate. If I did, I think the missus may have something to say on that matter. I've got a cup of tea here because I've got to keep my voice good. If you guys have probably noticed on my main channel, my videos are looking very choppy at the moment. It's because I'm having to chop them up so much where 1 minute I'm talking away, next minute it cuts up. I think a door just went in the background there. It was like, is your phone in here? Oh, well, I can't see it, not round here. So unless you look, because no one's going to see you anyway, because I've got this big thing behind me. No? She heard us talking about her, lads. This is what happens. You found it? There you go. No worries. Sleep tight, beautiful lady. I love you. Oh dear. Anyway, where was we? Paul says Barcelona 5, Villarreal 1. Sam says can't stay for long, just watched Infinity War. Didn't like the ending, to be honest. Is it any good though, apart from that, Sam? Thomas says I love that Fakir is a right. See you next Thursday. Yeah, I've heard he's a bit of a dirty bugger, isn't he? Like that where he held his shirt up to their rival team's fans. I can imagine him doing that against Man United or Everton, I'm not going to lie. And as much as people say that that makes him a dickhead, he would be our dickhead, wouldn't he, guys? He would be our dickhead. Don't ruin it, please, Sam, says Thomas. Yet. Don't ruin it for others, Samantha. Muffin Man, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? And Chucky, how are you guys doing? He's just jumped. There was a few of you in as well. Hold on, here we go. Muffin Man was in first. He says, hello mate, just a quick hello before I hit the sack. How's everyone doing? Thank you for saying hello tonight, Muffin Man. Sorry to hear that you've got to go to bed. It is quite a late one though, isn't it, these laid back ones, but thank you for saying hello anyway. I'm not too bad, mate. I am on the road to recovery. Hopefully this Sunday I will be on that podcast with the Talk of the Terrace boys. So if you are a fan of them, then I will be on their podcast this Sunday. They've asked me if I will be fully recovered, and I said I am ready. I'm ready for the podcast world. Blue Tick is in the building. Hello Blue, mate, how are you tonight? How are you, Daz? Seems like it's been like 10 years seeing you live stream, though. I know, mate, I know. My apologies, like I say, guys, but I've had tonsillitis, haven't I? It is evil. I've suffered with it ever since I was a kid. And recently, it just seems to be coming back with a vengeance. But I thought it was just where I was celebrating Liverpool's victory, getting to the final Champions League. I thought I lost my voice because of that. But then as the week was going on, I was like, I'm not getting my voice back. My throat's killing. And then next minute I went to the doctor, and I was like burning up and stuff. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, you've got tonsillitis. Well, they call it throat infection now. They don't call it tonsillitis, do they? I was like, so what you mean is I've got tonsillitis? Yeah, throat infection. Yeah, tonsillitis, mate. That's what we used to call it back in the day. But yeah, so that's why I didn't do a live stream during the match. That's why everything has been put off. But it seems like my channel has been doing very well with the update videos and that anyway. So thank you for the support anyway, guys, and thank you for sticking around. It does mean a lot. I love a lot of yous. You know I do. You're all legends. Paul says, I've been watching Porn Hub. That was out of the blue. Then some tosser was knocking on my door and put me off. Oh, don't you just say it when someone knocks on the door when you're mid, watching things. Sam says, I won't. I got it spoiled for me, so I know how it feels. Good man, good man. Yeah, I can't believe someone spoiled it for you. It's bang out of order, mate. Bang out of order. F Madrid, the scummy skanks, says Paul. Exactly, Paul, exactly. Sam says, Paul, how old are you? Blue Tick says, the piece of cake is just a mind game. Yeah, I think so, exactly, Blue. But I turned it on its head though, Blue. I turned it on its head for us Liverpool supporters. Paul says, Sam, older than you. Yep, Fizzy's in the building. Hello, Fizzy. How are you, my friend? Hi, Daz. Hope you're well, matey. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. Getting back. The live streams are back. We'll just see how long I can do tonight. I'm not going to stretch it because I need to make sure I'm ready for the weekend for live streams. I don't want to overdo it, but I've missed yous. I've missed doing my live streams with you guys. Oh, plus, I've created that other channel as well. Look, Ski. I haven't put anything on it yet, but remember I was asking you guys for a name. I discovered a name. I've put it in the comment section down there now. I discovered a name because I always digress, and because I was saying that we need another channel to talk about other random stuff other than Liverpool, I thought I digress. So the YouTube channel is called I Digress, and that will be all things like behind the scenes, vlogs of me talking about other stuff when I go to matches, all that sort of stuff, and we can talk about everything else as well. All right, so I've done that for you guys, but there's nothing on it at the moment, so don't panic, guys. Muffin Man is laughing. Tell me about it, Muffin Man. Ferno says, hey, hello Ferno, how are you, mate? Fizzy says, any Fekir updates, Dazza? Yes, Fizzy. Unless, did you watch my last video that I put out this evening? Fizzy, answer that. Have you watched that one that I did this evening? Because I did do a video this evening that went out. It was a bit later than normal, but basically the updates with Fekir as far as what I'm believing, so it's personal preference, but is that Liverpool and Lyon have an agreement on the table, and it's basically just down to Fekir and Liverpool to agree personal terms. Fekir and Liverpool, Fekir wants to join Liverpool and Fekir have, you know, Klopp's met up with Fekir as we've already discussed before, but Fekir and Liverpool now need to, once the window opens, need to agree personal terms. That is what I'm believing with the latest reports. And the reason I do believe all this, guys, is like I say, this stems back from like a year ago. So this all isn't just from, oh yeah, I'm seeing a few random reports now and I'm starting to believe it. This all makes sense with what I was being told and what I was reading that from a year ago. So I've done my research, and yeah, I believe that, but it's down to you guys on what you believe with Fekir. But for me, Fekir will be a Liverpool player in the summer as long as Liverpool stump up what Fekir wants with the personal terms. As long as he's not an absolute dickhead, you know, and he's like, I want to be on 500k a week, because that's never going to happen, is it? But I can't see that happening, because from what we're also seeing, a lot of people are saying that Fekir is looking at Liverpool like the next step that he needs to make. So I think this is good. It's all good. Every single day there's more evidence coming out to suggest that Liverpool and Lyon have had this in the pipeline for this last year, like I've been saying for a year, and that, you know, this is going to happen as long as Liverpool can thrash out the black and white terms on a bit of paper with Fekir now. It's done. That Lyon tweet was just to keep the fans happy until it happens. They did exactly the same with Lacazette. You know, I mean, Lacazette was sold to Arsenal. So I've had people say to me, you're talking shit, mate, because Lyon tweeted out saying it's all bullshit. Of course they're going to do that. They've still got a couple of games left that Fekir's got to play in and stuff like that. Like, I find it mad that people actually believe clubs like Barcelona saying Dembele's not for sale. Barcelona said that Dembele's not for sale, but in the same conversation said that they've got to have meetings with him. Why would they rubbish reports and then say they've got to have a meeting with him at the end of the season because they're not happy with him and all this crap? Honestly, don't believe what clubs say. How many times as a Liverpool supporter have we heard Liverpool and Liverpool managers say that a player isn't for sale and then we sell them? Come on, guys. Come on. You know, never believe anything until you see them sign on a dotted line. But all I'm saying is, when I do my research on things, I look for quotes, I look for what they can't edit because they get in shit for, and then I look at the wording of stuff. And with this Fekir stuff, the last time I was this certain on something was Virgil van Dijk, and everyone was calling me a bullshitter and saying, oh, it's not going to happen, mate. And then I was the first person on YouTube to say that Van Dijk was going to sign, and Van Dijk signed. So I think Fekir is going to happen as long as Liverpool don't mess it up. Honest opinions, cut it short. Anyway, see what UEFA put on their website, says Leon. Is that true, Leon? Is that true? I need to see whether this is true. Chucky says, hi, Daz. I am another side of the world. Just woke up to see your live. I'm so happy that you've joined me, especially when you've just woke up as well. What's it like where you are, mate? Is it a nice day, mate? Hopefully you've woke up to a lovely bit of weather, mate. It's end of the day for me, getting to bedtime, you know. Muffin Man says, I'm getting notifications from this channel that you just uploaded, but I look at the date and it was uploaded a few days prior. Oh, weird. That's YouTube for you, mate. Like I was saying, I did put out a video last night that was talking about Buvac, the latest on Buvac being back in Liverpool. I put it up, you know, the views were flooding in, like it literally within 2 minutes there was like 70 views or 60 views or something stupid on the thing. The thumbs was coming in, people was commenting, and then all of a sudden I got a message saying the file's corrupt. How can it be corrupt? I did no different to normal. But anyway, This is what YouTube like to do, I guess. Every time my channel starts to do well, YouTube kind of puts a little spanner in the works. My main channel is jumping up. The last couple of days, my other channel, I think it's 300, 400 subscribers. I don't know, over a couple of days. It's literally flying. Flying, boys, flying. And girls. Paul says Madrid are average without Ronaldo. Yeah, they're confident that he's going to be back though, aren't they, for the final? Respect to Ronaldo though. Did you guys see that piece where they said, why didn't he celebrate his goal or something? He said, how can I celebrate when the person that taught me football is in hospital ill or something? I saw a little snippet of that and I thought, respect to him. He's not all bad, is he, Ronaldo? I've seen things about him. Fernando says, I'm doing good. Nice green screen. Thank you very much. I need to sort it and tweak it a little bit because it makes me look like very ill. I am ill, but not very ill, you know. Leon says, what about Dembele, Fekir and new rumours with Leno? What's the new rumours with Leno? Let me know about that, Leon, and I will look into them because I haven't seen about that. Dembele, Barcelona are still rubbishing the reports with Dembele, but my view on Dembele, for anyone that's interested, is the only reason Dembele would be a target for Liverpool is if Mohamed Salah does a U-turn and decides to up and leave, which that isn't going to happen, is it? I think he's probably on the list. Maybe Liverpool are looking to maybe get him on a loan. There's rumours that there could be a possible loan deal there. But would you really want to get Dembele on a loan? He's a quality player, but why get him on a loan and make his value go up for Barcelona? Don't really want to be doing that, to be honest. Fekir, like, you probably heard what I just said. If I know you have seen the zombie teasers, Leon says, has anyone seen a new version of Leo? Is that the food one, is it? Paul says, Daz, where did you get the LFC cushions in the background? I made this, mate. I made all that you see in the background. It's a green screen. And I edited that picture all in the background, mate. I put the cushions, I put the sofa, I put the little Anfield teddy there. I made that picture as well behind the You'll Never Walk Alone and the fans and all that, mate. I put everything that you see behind all in it. It's just a picture, mate. Also, hi. Ferno, we need more dickheads in this team. I want rivals to hate our players like me with Herrera. Yeah. The kilted. Daz. Yes, kilted. Yes. Your message earlier. You haven't been missing my live streams, mate. I just haven't been doing live streams because I've been resting my voice. Them videos, like I say, I'm able to edit the videos. That's why I sound a bit like a robot on them videos, because they're edited shitloads, because all of a sudden if my voice goes, I can pause for a second, regain my voice and go again. That's why it's chopped up and edited. But with these live streams, a bit stupid if I ain't got a full voice. But tonight I thought I want to do a live stream, my voice still fucked but capable of talking. So I'm glad that you've joined me though, Kilwood. I'm glad that a lot of you boys have joined me tonight. Happy to be speaking to you guys again, of course. Muffin says, I'll stay for a bit, bro. Nice seeing you on the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you for staying as well. It's nice to speak to you guys. Honestly, it's nice to speak to you as well, Muffin. Chuck says, hi everyone, hope you guys are doing well. You'll never walk alone. You never walk alone to you as well, Chucky. The Kilter says, I made it. Haha, good to see you back live then. Thank you, mate. Thank you indeed. I am back. I'm back, boys. Once my voice is fully back, I'm going to try not to, do you know when I do like my celebration videos, I've got to try not to like scream as much as well, because I did ask the doctor whether maybe that could have caused it, and the doctor was like, nah, any damage to your throat can cause an infection. So I've got to remember, try not to scream. But if we make the obviously if we win the Champions League final, then I'm trying to go up to Anfield to watch the Champions League final. Are any of you guys trying to get tickets to go to Anfield to actually watch the Champions League final? Like, let me know if you're going, because I want to like vlog it. I want to do a match like vlog, like where I go up there and join all you lot and stuff. Like, if any of you are going up there, like, that'd be well cool. I could meet a lot of you guys as well if you're going. Fernando says Fekir is a dream come true, best possible Coutinho replacement. 100% agree with that. Fekir really is someone that we need. Free kick specialist, really direct with the way he plays, can really unlock a team. He's so calm in certain areas. Definitely someone that, as much as I hate to say it, because obviously everyone's like, don't bring up Coutinho and that, but since Coutinho's gone, we have lacked a player that could score a free kick. We have lacked someone that can open up a team in certain parts of games. So, yeah, for me, Fekir, outstanding player. I've been ranting about Fekir for a year, since I knew that he was our number one target over Thomas Lemar. Everyone was raving about Thomas Lemar, and there's me and Ferno like, Fekir is coming. Out of interest, is anyone in favour of Thomas Lemar over Fekir? Because I generally think if or should I say when we sign Fekir, I don't think Thomas Lemar comes in as well, guys, unless Thomas Lemar's price is right down, which the rumour is that you could possibly pick him up for 50 million in the summer. So what are you lot thinking about that? Blue Tick says, how confident are you for the Brighton game? Very good question, actually, that Blue Tick, because as much as I would like to sound confident, recent performances don't really scream that we should be very confident. And Brighton, they're not doing bad, are they, at this end of the season? So, yeah, I'm not jumping with joy over it. I'm hoping that, now that we only need a draw against Brighton, definitely eases the burden on the boys. Doesn't mean that they have to be at their best, but really for me, I always expect the lads to be at their best. You guys know that by now. You know that I always expect 3 points from Liverpool. I always expect to see that high press and stuff, but I think that they're just all knackered. I really do. I think they've given it their all in the Champions League. Interestingly, seeing the owner talk about we need to add in the summer, because we've seen that we need to be able to play in the Champions League to this stage and be competing in the Premier League as well. So maybe it's something that Klopp and the owners have had a discussion about, that we're falling away a bit at this stage of the Premier League now because we're knackered in the Champions League. I don't know. So I don't know, but I think we should be confident enough that we could do Brighton. It's at Anfield, isn't it? But it's a vital game. We need to get the 3 points, really, but a draw would do it. But we've been saying this for weeks. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, but it does really matter, doesn't it? And it'd be lovely to get the 3 points in the last game of the season as well. Tom says Madrid had a high press on tonight. That worked for them, and we need to stop that Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio is really, really good. I love Asensio. Getting in behind Robbo, as his crosses are dangerous. Yeah. Asensio, I was asked about a year ago who I would prefer, Isco or Asensio, and I said Asensio for me, but a lot of people disagreed. A lot of people said Isco, but for me, I think Asensio is outstanding. I highly rate Asensio. I think he's very, very dangerous. We need to watch him big time. Sam says, I hate tonsillitis. If I get it one more time, then I need to get my tonsils taken out. Yeah, it's evil, and it's pure evil, tonsils. When they get you, they really get you. Sam, welcome to the stream, mate. Do you expect the Kante rumours to start soon, Daz? I do indeed, Sam, mate. I do indeed. I did put out a video saying about it the other day or yesterday, saying that I believe that, over the next week, we will see links of Kante coming up. Chelsea with the uncertainty of their manager. Also, Liverpool looking for holding midfielders. Neves committing to Wolves for next season. It looks like that may be the case. Kante would be one of the players that I expect to see linked. Do I expect to see Liverpool sign Kante in the summer? Probably not. Chelsea would want a lot of money for him. I do think that it would be possible to get him from Chelsea, But will Liverpool be willing to stump up that amount of money for him when we've got other key areas as well that we are going to be looking to reinforce in the summer? I'm not too sure, to be honest, so I don't know, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on those rumours, because it will come. It will come, and no doubt I'll have to do a video on it, because as soon as I start to see rumours, my phone is like, dash, rumours. So I'm like, right, this has to be a video. Assam had said, hello, Daz, how are you, mate? I'm very good, thank you, Assam. How are you? Thank you for joining me anyway. Kieran is in the building. Welcome to the stream, Kieran. How are you? Do Mo, Mane and Chan take part in Ramadan? If so, could be effed in the final. I'm not too sure. Fizzy says, now, Kieran, they won't fast. Yeah, see, I'm not too sure on that, so that is a good question. But Fizzy has put like they won't fast, so that's a very, very good question, that though, mate. Adam is in the building. Hello, Adam. How are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're good tonight, Adam. My voice is starting to go now, guys. It's starting to strain. It's been really good to get on the live stream, though. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do, but it's good to answer some of your questions actually live, you know. Tom says, like that lineup, Paul. Think we need to go full strength and put this 4th place thing to bed. Yeah, I think so as well. Gallagher says, yo, Daz. Yo, Gallagher. How are you, mate? Thank you for joining me tonight, Gallagher. It's always good to have you on a live stream, mate. They will fast, I think, says Ferno. So people are saying they think they will fast. It is a massive question that you asked there. I would like to know about this. If they're fasting, I doubt they'll be on peak performance. Yeah, you have to ask yourself that. It will have an effect, surely. We do need to ask someone that may know about that. Blue tick is normally really good with things like this. I've heard loads of new rumours with Leno. I want Mahrez so much, says Leon. I need to look into this Leno stuff then, mate, because I haven't seen anything off the people that I normally check, or people haven't come to me over any Leno rumours. I have a lot of different people that message me, and normally what I do with everyone that messages me and with what I look up, I normally try and piece it all together and then just make up my own opinion of whether I think something's worth talking about or whether I think it's just bullshit. So Leno hasn't popped up to me at the moment, but interesting though, interesting. I will look into it. Mahrez seems to have faded away a bit, doesn't he? But he may pop up again in the summer, because there is a lot of talk about Liverpool looking for a backup winger. Mahrez will come into the fray, I'm sure of it. Paul says, Tom, we have to take a chance because we are nearly 2 weeks until the final to rest, and Madrid have 2 more games to play before that. Yep, I agree with that. Gallagher says, Daz, imagine 4-3-3 with a midfield of Fekir, Chamber and Keita. That is OP as shit. Gallagher, that is OP as shit. A current front line and a new centre-back to replace Lovren. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, imagine Alderweireld or De Vrij or something in with Van Dijk there. That surely gives you one of the best back lines and one of the best midfields, I'd say, in the league. And our front three is already, if not the best, one of the best in the world for me. So I think that is just so OP. I think it's just serious. We're so close to really being able to compete on all fronts. But again, because of injuries and stuff, we've seen that, you know, we still do need to add. But as much as we've all panicked about injuries towards the end of this season, don't you think that it's kind of, in a weird way of looking at it, it's kind of lucky that this has happened, because it has highlighted to the owners maybe and to people that are in charge of transfers and stuff that we still need to maybe make 1 or 2 more signings than what we maybe would have in the summer. Let me know what you think on that, guys. But it's a weird way of looking at it, but I think it's a way of looking at it. That's the way I'm going to look at it anyway. But Liverpool need to step up against Brighton. Yes, we do. I agree. Harry Wilson, though. Yes, Thomas. Yes. He's a little legend, isn't he? Leon says, yeah, Daz, I've conquered all of the chippies. Yes. That is a quality song. I really, really like that song. He's a legend, isn't he, for doing so. Sam, do you expect the Kante rumours to start soon, Daz? That was where I got to, and it jumped to me. Can't stand another season of Dominic Solanke, says Ferno. Yeah. How many of you guys under the same belief as Ferno there about Dominic Solanke? Obviously, there's a rumour that Gerrard may take Solanke to Rangers. I don't know at the moment whether it be on a permanent or whether it be a loan, but what would you lot make of that? I am one of these that think if Solanke was to go, I'd prefer it to be on a loan in case all of a sudden he does come back into like a beast of a player, because he was quality for England. He was highly sought after. He just has been chucked in the deep end in a few games and it hasn't worked out, and he definitely does need to go away and get better for sure. He's not ready, is he, for Liverpool first team without a shadow of a doubt. But I think it would be a shame to see him go to Rangers, turn into a quality player. I mean, Liverpool end up being like, shit, we've lost out on a lot of money there, or, you know, having to buy a player of a similar quality down the line, but for a lot more money, you know. But it's great from LFC to spend big after a long time on the right players, not like Carroll, Lambert, etc. Yeah, big time. Chuck it. After this Sunday, we will go to Kiev with no fear. You'll never walk alone. Exactly. I mean, a few people have said to me, I've said over the last couple of my videos that I think that Liverpool are going to be going to Real Madrid, and I'm not scared of Real Madrid in the final. I'm not scared of Real Madrid. And people are like, you should fear Real Madrid. They're more experienced. Liverpool aren't experienced. Our players aren't used to being in big occasions like this. Why should we fear Real Madrid? Yes, they're more experienced. Yes, you know, our players aren't used to it. But on our day, if you're a true Liverpool supporter that has watched what our boys are capable of, if our lads turn up in that Champions League final, then why can't we do Real Madrid? Why can't we? I think Real Madrid are being too cocky. I generally do. I think they've got this in the bag, to be honest. And I think they're going to come unstuck, to be honest. I'm hoping that Liverpool have enough time to recover and can really turn it on against Real Madrid. I'm hoping that what we've seen recently is that they're not fully shattered, but they're just saving themselves. I'm hoping that Klopp has gone, look, we should be able to scrape by in the Premier League, still get top 4, don't exert yourself. We've got injury concerns. Keep your energy levels up, because that way we can literally explode in the final against Real Madrid. If that's what they've been doing, my God. Because Real Madrid are going to be watching our performances recently, and they're going to be using our recent performances for tactical analysis and stuff. They are going to come unstuck because they're going to be like, right, this is how Liverpool been playing recently. This is where we can get at them. They're not pressing like this. They're not doing that. It's going to come to the final, and Liverpool are going to be like, wallop. You know, it could all be a ploy. Long shot, I know. It could just be that we're absolutely fucked. But if it is a tactic, then you've got to say it is fucking genius. It is genius, isn't it? Blue says Dua Lipa to perform in the Kiev Ultimate Champions League final. Bellerin blue tick. Oh. Mochez is in. Hi Daz. Hello Mochez. How are you, mate? Thank you for joining me tonight, my friend. Daz, I'm loving the videos lately. Thank you very much, mate. They're very popular. The videos on my main channel, on the Bench LFC, they are very popular, but transfers is always really popular, and obviously lately we've had a lot to talk about when it comes to transfers. So, but the channel's growing nicely, everything's ticking away nice and smooth. I just wish my voice was better, because then it would be flowing even more so, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it anyway, and once I'm better, it would be more so, you know. Did you see that Yandanda video I've sent you, Daz? He's literally continuing. I haven't watched it yet, for I will watch it. I will watch it. A lot of people are talking to me about him, and I saw your comment about it as well on there, so I will watch it, mate. Where was that? Blue Tick says, when it comes to the Euro or Champions League, it won't be much of an issue because everybody's travelling. If a player chooses not to fast during the tournament, they have a whole year to make this up. Right. Got your Blue Tick. There you go. See, Blue Tick does know a lot about all this. That's why I always ask Blue Tick about this stuff. If the players decide to fast, then they won't be able to play. There you go. So that's your answer with that one. That's it. See, I would have just messaged you afterwards, Blue Tick, to be honest about it. Stevie should take Solanke, Egeria and Woodburn on loan. Not a bad shout, that. Not a bad shout at all. Blue Tick, I highly doubt they're fast. Question marks, Ferno. We should keep Egeria, in my opinion, Thomas. Egeria is a quality young player. Mochez, it suits us if Real Madrid are overconfident, just how Man City were. I believe so as well. I think they're going to be too cocky. I think Man City were too cocky. They come unstuck. This is my belief. Anyone that says we should fear Real Madrid, people are saying we should fear Man City, and we were very nervous against Man City, and we should be. I will be nervous going into it because it's a massive game, and of course we want to win it, but doesn't mean that I fear Real Madrid. at all. Just means that I want to win it badly, because it would be lovely to win it, wouldn't it? Otherwise, you know, no one remembers second place today. Let's face it. Tom Connolly says, Daz, the opposite my mate as a Divu Muslim. Oh yeah, I gotcha. And plays Gaelic football. It says that the fasting focuses him and his performance goes up. Right. He eats after sunset. Oh, it's jumped. Hang on. I need to get back there. And before sunrise, thinks it's called sahur. Right, gotcha. So it actually has the opposite effect on him then, Tom, is what you're saying. That's good to know as well then. So maybe really then, Tom, we shouldn't worry too much about it, because these players know what they're doing. If they do stuff like this, then surely they will be aware of what effects, whether it's negative or positive, it will have on them. They're not going to want to, you know, do anything that's going to risk anything, but they have really strong beliefs, and if their beliefs mean that they will perform better, then I'm all for whatever they believe in, you know. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. End of. I'm Irish and I don't want Rangers winning SPL over my second team, Celtic. Yeah, I can imagine, Paul. But great to know, Tom. Thomas Billings, Madrid going into the final thinking it'll be a piece cake. It's better for us. Let them think that, and we will just show them what we can do. Yep. I agree, Thomas. But we will surprise the world. Real Madrid in a couple of weeks, trust me. Yeah, I think so. You know, imagine if we slapped them 3-1 or 4-1 or something. Everyone is going to be like, my God, Liverpool blew away the Champions League this year. And then go on to win the Premier League next year. I would focus on the Premier League next year. If we win the Champions League this year, focus all on the Premier League next year, because the Premier League is the one that I would love to see us lift. You know, if we've won the Champions League this year, yes, of course we want to run in it next year, but I think instead of resting players for the Champions League, I think just go all out to try and win that Premier League title for us, innit? Like, do you guys agree with that? If we win the Champions League this year, do you think that we should concentrate on the Premier League next year? Of course we would like to compete on all levels, but I don't want to see us resting players in the Premier League to win the Champions League again, if that makes sense. Watch as some Muslim athletes do not fast during big games. I know this as I'm a Muslim myself. Gotcha. See, so we do have people that know what they're talking about with this stuff, guys. All right, everybody, long time no talk. Yes, Rossi, how are you, mate? Good to have you back in the stream. Being in the base with the army, so have had no time. Hope you have settled in the new house, Daz. Thank you very much, Rossi. Yeah, I'm all settled now, mate. All settled. All is well. LFC for the Champions League, 100%. Yes. Bring on the Champions League final. Obviously, Brighton first. Huddersfield though tonight, boys. They did us a turn, didn't they? All we need is a draw now, guys. All we need is a draw. Thomas, we beat teams that can beat Madrid. My score for the ultimate Champions League final is 4 to Liverpool and 2 to Madrid. Not a bad score prediction. Worth a punt if anyone bets as well, because I bet that would be worth a lot of money if that comes in as well. 6 goals in the Champions League final. What an entertaining game that would be. Kilted says, that's what I say, pay 4-2. Yeah, so Kilted agrees with that 4-2 to Liverpool. There you go, guys. So if you two are agreeing on it, then maybe it is worth a punt. The Algerian players fasted in 2014 World Cup and it didn't affect them in a bad way. See, so honestly, I just think we shouldn't worry about it. I think they know what they're doing. You know, their beliefs is more important to them than anything, and their beliefs is what gives them strength. You know, so to me, I'm happy for them to do whatever they feel they need to do to win the Champions League. That's what I care about, is that they do what they got to do to win the Champions League. Kilty says, Real have Celta Vigo and Villarreal before they play us, and we have the extra week's rest. Yeah, it would do us a favour, really, wouldn't it? I'm doing good, Gavin. Paul says, hopefully Madrid to pick up injuries. Paul's wishing injuries on Madrid. Blue Tick says, Ramadan is the most important pillar of Islam, and there is no proper reason from the person or sports player, and it is compulsory for him to fast, but if they can't, as I said, they can make it up. Right. Obviously, fantastic. The Kilted, not sure if you've been over this. I left and came back. I had a pizza. Now I am stuffed and can't move. Mate, nothing like a pizza to give you a nice food coma, is there, in the evening? I had a spag bowl tonight, guys. Trying to eat like proper meals again. Trying to swallow it in my throat. It's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. If we win the Ultimate Champions League back-to-back and have 7, I'll take that. But the E-Premier League title is the one I want. Yeah, I think a lot of Liverpool supporters, myself massively included in this, really wants to lift the Premier League title. You know, I was really sad that Steven Gerrard didn't get to lift the Premier League title before, you know, he ended up having to step away from the first team. So I think if we can really compete for a trophy next season, I would like us to commit fully for the Premier League this year. Defensively, we fucked up, didn't we, towards the beginning of the year? We dropped silly points. We got Van Dijk in, which helped massively. And Man City just run away with the league. So you can see that Liverpool was like, we can't win the Premier League, so we're gonna go all out for the Champions League. And look where we are. We're in the final. But next year, let's just tick away and really crack on for that Premier League. Because I think we can be up there competing with Man City. I really do. Have a good summer transfer window. Get in Fekir. Get in a quality holding midfielder. Whoever it is, you know, another centre back. I want to see another left back come in, whether it's Sessegnon, whoever, a quality left back to come in, because I don't like seeing Moreno play at left back when Robertson needs resting. I really don't. I think we're going to see a goalkeeper come in if Mignolet goes. Ward deserves game time, so Ward needs to either go out on loan or go, because I rate Danny Ward. We need backup wingers, or a backup winger, don't we? Let's be honest. So we do need to really like have a good summer transfer window. Our owners are saying that we're going to have a busy summer. They're saying that they always invest in the summer. But like I said in my video earlier, one thing I've got to say is net spend. Where's the fucking net spend then, boys? Empty your pockets this summer. Show us that you're committed. The fans are committed. Jurgen Klopp's committed. The team have been fucking committed this year. If the owners are committed, we are very close to winning that Premier League. Surely we are. Must be. What a boost it'd be if we win the Champions League as well. For everyone. Let's win it for everyone as well. You know, how amazing would it be, like, to win it for Ox, to win it for Gomez, to win it for everyone out there, for all the fans, for all the players that have got injured, for Sean Cox, you know. Amazing, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? I would get Bertrand and have him rotate with Robertson. But I know a lot of people are asking me about Bertrand, saying, are we linked with him? But I haven't seen any links with Bertrand recently. But I know a lot of people rate Bertrand, but would Liverpool go there, you know? Kilted says cheese and tomato from Mellow Mushroom. I don't do mushroom, but what is it? I have like the meaty ones, the meat feast, meatballs, all that malarkey. No wonder I end up with a bad gut as well, because it's all meat and it just sits well heavy on you for days. Moreno makes Jimmy Traore look like yeah Moreno. Surely this summer is the summer that Moreno leaves. Surely it's got to be in it. It's got to be. Veggie pizza, yuck. Nah, I like my meat, says Paul. The Kilted says, for Ox and Cox, let's do it. I like that. For Ox and Cox. That's well good, Kilted. I might create a picture tonight with that, Kilted, if you don't mind. I might edit a little picture once I get off a live stream. Let's do it for Ox and Cox. Let's do it. Yeah, let me know if you don't mind me using that, because that's quite good for Ox and Cox. I'll try and remember that. Hang on. For Ox and Cox. I like that. Where was I? We need a player like Kante, says Blue Tick. I fully agree with that. Kante would suit us so much. We'd win the Premier League if we got Kante. I generally do think we would. I can just imagine Ox with his crutches celebrating the Champions League final and lifting the Champions League. Yeah. You could already see the pictures being uploaded to Twitter and stuff though, can't you? Like, what is it, benefit fraud and all that shit. I can already see it. KFC and MFS fire next season. Can't wait if Fekir comes in. I know, Fekir's, it's going to be done, boys. It's going to be done, honestly. I used to love garlic mushrooms, says Paul. My dad loves garlic mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms for some reason. Fekir says, no mushrooms. The place is called Mellow Mushroom. Oh, gotcha. They're a franchise over it. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense now. Start of a chant, Daz. Yeah, absolutely. Right, wicked. I will do it. I'll put it on Twitter later. For Ox and Cox, keep an eye out for it. I will do it. Joel Turner, how are you, mate? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm a fan of Fekir. I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, but how certain are you about him coming? I've been following the Fekir stuff for about a year now, mate, to be honest. He was our main target before we went after Thomas Lemar, and the only reason we went in late for Thomas Lemar was because we got told by Leon that we can't have him. Before we went in for Thomas Lemar, they told us to wait until this transfer window before they would allow him to leave. So I'm pretty confident that there's already an agreement between Liverpool and Leon, and it is just about thrashing out the personal terms now. I'm pretty adamant that as long as Liverpool do meet the personal terms with Fekir, it's done. I think it'll be early doors in the summer transfer window. As soon as it opens, I think we will see it. Honestly, the more every day that goes by, the more and more there's evidence that's coming out about it. And for ages, everyone was going, you're chatting shit, but now it's all coming out. Everyone's going, oh, what's this? Put it this way, I was, like I said to the boys before, the last time I was this adamant and confident over everything I was seeing about stuff was over Van Dijk signing for Liverpool, and I was the first one to say that Liverpool had signed Van Dijk and breaking the news, and it happened. And I'm exactly feeling confident like that. My only worry is that Liverpool doesn't meet what Fekir wants in personal terms. But if Fekir, like I think, is one of those big targets like that Klopp wanted, like Van Dijk and like Naby Keita, we did everything to get Van Dijk and we did everything to get Keita. So I think Fekir will be the next one that Liverpool will pretty much do everything. And since, you know, the right people have been in place under FSG, the transfers have seemed to be flowing. Whoever Klopp wants seems to come in, you know, so we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But pretty confident, mate. I'm pretty confident. Kill says, I want 10% of anything you make off it, Daz. Lol. Yeah, I won't make anything, mate. It'll just be Twitter, but yeah. Secret squirrels. Pinky promise. Boutique Ox outside the box. Yeah. Eating a classic wagon wheel. Yes, Thomas. The old classics. Ox in the box. Yeah, I love all little slogans like that, I really do. Still, Sean Cox is in critical condition. Yeah, and I don't know if he knows Liverpool are in the final. Yeah, he probably doesn't, mate. He is in critical condition. I did release a video earlier this evening, obviously on my channel, on the Bench LFC. If you haven't seen it, I did touch on that. Obviously, his family have released a statement, but and my friend's going to die. Paul says, I think a picture of Sean Cox in his hospital bed might inspire the players to win that Army Champions League trophy. I don't know, Paul. I think, you know, the family, their latest statement said that they appreciate all the support that everyone's shown in that, but they are saying that can people still like respect the privacy of the matter as well. So I don't think anything like that would happen, but I think the lads will want to do it anyway for all the supporters and that backs them, because the support's been outstanding in it. So, but I'm just hoping that Sean Cox recovers and gets to see that Liverpool have got to the final or win the final, isn't it? Like, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Like, imagine Liverpool win the final and Sean Cox is recovered to be able to witness it. That'd be absolutely amazing. That'd be like the best news we could hear. Fernando says the boys should come in with a Champions League trophy to Sean Cox in hospital. That would be amazing to see. Joel says, who would you like to partner Van Dijk? At the back for me, I'd like Alderweireld if he's available. I would love Alderweireld to partner Van Dijk, but something I haven't said on any of my channels at the moment, and it's not really going out there, but a few people that I talked to over transfers have said to me that I think apparently Liverpool have tried to approach Alderweireld, and Alderweireld has made Liverpool aware that he's not interested in a move to Liverpool. So I don't know how true that is. So take that with a pinch of salt. These aren't people that I would say, they're not in the nose. I'll never say that anyone's in the nose or whatever, but they're just saying that apparently Liverpool have already approached Alderweireld or his representatives over a possibility of signing him in the past, maybe, and Alderweireld said that he wouldn't move to Liverpool. So I don't know whether a deal for Alderweireld would be the case, but Alderweireld is my number one centre-back that I would love for Liverpool to sign in the summer. So I am keeping an eye on it, because the rumour is that Tottenham would take 50 for him, and I would pay up to the same fee as what we paid for Van Dijk for Alderweireld, because I think that would give us the best centre-back partnership in the Premier League, to be honest, if not in the world. Or give Sean Cox a medal, I would. Philip Coutinho's medal can go to Sean Cox. I've said it before, we will start a petition if he gets one. Blue tick. All I want to see is Fekir holding a shirt and BBC and Sky Sports reporting it. Exactly. I just want to see him, you know, it signed. I just want to see it all signed. Then I'll be happy, and then everyone will come to me and go, oh my God, it's done. And I'll be like, yes, I told you boys, I told you not to worry. Like I say, I'm not anybody in the know. All I do is I just take all the bits of rumours and gossip and everything that everyone sends me and what I read as well, and I just break it all down and just see what I think makes sense and what I don't think makes sense. And generally, all this Fekir stuff looks really promising from a year ago, that, you know, Fekir is possibly, mainly looks like he's going to be a Liverpool player in the summer. There's only one thing that could go wrong now, and that's that Liverpool don't meet these personal terms with Fekir. That is all I can see going wrong. But anything can happen. It is football. Fekir could say, all of a sudden, I don't want to come. So until someone signs on a dotted line, anything that you see online isn't a guarantee until you see someone signed on a line. You know, standing at Melwood, doing the videos, seeing the pictures that you always see. So I don't like it when people turn around and go, oh, I don't believe what you're saying because you're not Liverpool saying it. Great, well, go and fucking wait until Liverpool say it then, because all I do is just give you my views on it. That's all I can do. I can't do any more than that. I don't work for Liverpool. I wish I did. I wish I bloody did. But, you know, people just ask my opinion. I'll just give it. And my opinion is Fekir will be a Liverpool player. It just makes sense to me that it all looks like the evidence points that way. Brad says we need Spurs to draw and we win. All we need to do is draw to get Champions League football on the weekend because of Huddersfield, or the Legends, tonight. Hope you're good anyway, Brad, mate. Fernando Torres going to Rangers with Skirtle and Benayoun. Is that a rumour? Is that coming out? Let me have a look. I'll have to have a look at that one, Paul. I thought Rafa would do us a turn tonight. Yeah, good old Rafa. Could have done with it, couldn't he? Joel, I do like the Delight, but his age does worry me. I think Trent can get away with being a fullback. Yes. Yeah, they're third, says Brad. Yeah, I think Klein is a spent force. I think we need to give Klein a bit of chance, just in my personal opinion, for next season, see how he does. He's just coming back off injury. I hope that he can return, because Klein is a very good defender. He's not the best going forwards, but what we did know with Klein was we had a good defender there. Not many people got round Klein, but Trent's a lot better going forwards than Klein, isn't he? But Klein's experienced as well, so hopefully next season he's fully match sharp, fully match fit, and we would have a good right back in there defensively. But I don't want it to halt Trent's progression, because Trent has been fantastic, you know, this season. Is Ox going to Kiev with the team? Hopefully Chucky should be, shouldn't he? Even Naby Keita's been invited, hasn't he, by Klopp and the boys. I hope the best for Cox to be out of a critical condition and be back to full health. And if Liverpool win the Champions League, should all go to the hospital with the Champions League Cup and celebrate with him, says Blue Tick. Yeah, me too. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it, if they did that? I agree, Coutinho's medal should be given away, treated the fans, club like shit. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Coutinho gets given a Champions League medal, the one thing that I think Coutinho could do to make up to some Liverpool supporters is he could donate or give his medal to Sean Cox and his family to say, you know, here's my Champions League medal. He hasn't been part of the team as he chose to go to Barcelona. It'd be amazing if he did that. I would definitely, when we win the Champions League, because we're going to be confident when we win it, I will definitely start up something to say Coutinho needs to do that if he gets given a medal, because we don't know that he will yet, do we? Alderweireld is shit anyway. Who cares, says Joel. I think Alderweireld's good, mate, to be honest. I think he's one of the best centre-backs in the league, to be fair. Hope the best for Cox. Oh, I saw that one, sorry, mate. And Actor's in the building. You're right, Actor, mate. How are you tonight? Hi, guys. Been a long day at work as a fireman. Just finished. Come on, LFC. Yes, mate. Yes. Hopefully everything was good today. Thank you for saving lives like you do, like I say. Such a good job, mate. Such a good job. So allowed to break the record or not? I don't know with the way he's been recently with his form. Obviously, his form, he's not been scoring, has he? He's looked well off of the Salah that we got accustomed to, but it's not just all down to him, is it? And to be honest, he did say that, you know, the records isn't really on his mind. Of course it would have been something, but he's more interested in winning the Champions League for Liverpool and that for the boys. So Kane is on 28, Salah on 31. Yeah. Joe says we conquered all of Europe. This year, next year is England. Yes. Paul says, Daz, dye your hair with red highlights if we win a Champions League. No, what I am doing, I am getting a Liverpool tattoo. If we win the Champions League, you guys will say, what are you going to do to celebrate? I'm going to get a form of Liverpool tattoo incorporated into my tattoos, if that makes sense. And I'm going to record it and put it up on the channel. So, yeah, hopefully we do win, because I always said that I wouldn't get a Liverpool tattoo. But if we do win it, then that will be like my forfeit, even though it's not really a forfeit. But, you know, as a celebration, some form of Liverpool tattoo would be good. And plus it'll end up on the channel as well, so you guys get to watch that. Paul says, breaking news, Liverpool have just signed Andre Veronin. Former Liverpool striker has come back from old people's home. Laugh my ass off. As I was watching Lethal Weapon box set, it never gets... Mate, Lethal Weapon box set is quality. Paul, watch the TV series of Lethal Weapon. If you haven't watched it, it takes a little while to get used to. You know, it's not the same people that play them, but it is quality. It's very good. So yeah, look up Lethal Weapon, the TV series. It's very, very good. It's new, it's newer, but it's worth a watch, mate. First says Salah will score against Brighton. I think so. I think he will. Thomas says, Daz, imagine if we announced for Keir with Cater. It would be outstanding. Can you imagine both of them? Like, being announced would be outstanding. There's not much else you can say on that. Like, Twitter, YouTube, everything would explode, wouldn't it? It just would. Liverpool FC fans would go mad. I wouldn't even know what to say in a video. I think I'd just be like going mad, mental, massive. I'd have to try and keep my voice down so I don't lose my voice again. Paul, we want to see you getting it, Daz. The tattoo live. I want to see you squirm, bro. Laugh myself. This is Daz. I've got plenty of tattoos, mate. Tattoos don't bother me. So yeah, if I can do like a section of it live or whatever, then I will do it. But obviously it depends on signal and stuff like that. But I'll definitely be recording it, because I'll be able to record it. It'll be on my phone or something. But it will be cool. So yeah, if that's something that you guys want to watch, then it will be on this channel on the Bench TV, because obviously it's a bit different. But yeah, me and Hannah was talking about it. I was like, what would I do if we won a Champions League to celebrate? And I was like, I think the tattoo thing would be good, because it's something that will stay with me for life, you know. So plus it would make for an entertaining watch, I guess, wouldn't it, on YouTube as well. Daz, what do all your tattoos mean, or just art reasons? No, I've got a meaning for pretty much all of my tattoos. I've got like, one's like the time that I was born, one's a pocket watch with the time that Riley was born on it, and Riley's name on it, as well as the maker of the pocket watch. I've got like my date of birth in a tattoo somewhere. I've also got a certain amount of stars, which is for like all my family members, like my brothers and sisters, my mum and dad and that. I've got a rose with rosemary beads and a cross for my uncle that passed away. I've got loads of different meanings and stuff. Like, I've got a few that are like spiritual meaning, like for people that I've lost, if that makes sense. And then I've got other ones which is just like personal meanings to me and like me and my family, if that makes sense. But I always said that I wouldn't get a Liverpool tattoo, because my dad was like, don't get a Liverpool tattoo, because my dad got a Liverpool tattoo when he was in prison, and he said you'll regret it, because it can start fights and things like that when you're out and stuff, and he was like, it's not worth it. But I always stuck by that I wouldn't do it, but if we win the Champions League, sod it, I'll be getting it, but I'll get it incorporated into like the tattoos on my right arm, because this right arm will end up in his sleeve one day. I've been too lazy. I couldn't be asked to go and get the sleeve finished, but I will get it done. And if I can get the Liverpool bit incorporated into it, then it won't be too out there, will it? So it won't really make too much of a difference. I'm having a shower right now, so I'll be gone for about 20 minutes. Okay, fair enough. I probably will be gone by the time you finish, because we're coming up the hour and my throat is killing. So I am going to shut it down, lads, in a sec. All right. I have 2 tattoos, one of the Liverpool crest, badly faded, and a Black Panther for anti-racist group. That is wicked, Paul. That is well cool, man. That is cool. Like I say, I've got quite a few tattoos, and I like the tattoos on this arm. This is just art purposes, and that on this arm, I just like that piece. A tattooist drew up a few drawings, and I really liked this drawing, and I was like, yeah, I want that. I was like, I want that on me, if that makes sense. And he was like, yeah, I can do it. So he tattooed it on me, and I was like, sweet, I'll take that, thank you very much. Bluetooth says, don't put a number 6 tattoo, otherwise you might regret it. Yeah, I'm not going to put a number 6, mate, trust me. Because Liverpool might win 7, 8, 9 or 10, so forth. Yeah, if you end up doing that, then you end up having to put lines for it and all that stuff. So yeah, I won't do that. When I have a kid, I'm having Liverpool City clock set to the time he's born. That's sick, Thomas. That's a good idea. Or she. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have yet, but You'll Never Walk Alone is quite an easy one to have in it, because it's well renowned for Liverpool. But I'll have it done a bit different. Obviously, I design a lot of different images, and I do all my own editing, design work and things. So I probably would design my own version of a tattoo, Liverpool related, and then see if a tattooist can embed it into my tattoos, if that makes sense. Time for bed. I'm juiced out. No worries, Paul, mate. You take care. Like I say, I am going anyway, because my voice is busted. And it says, got a day off on Thursday. Going to check out Infinity War. Watched it. Black Panther few back. Great movie. Love your passion during doing these live streams. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, it's really good to be able to do a live stream, because like I say, I've not been able to recently, but I like being able to do the laid back ones where I can bounce off you guys and talk and that. But I know the videos are quite popular because it's more to the point. I like being able to do the more to the point videos to get the point out there. It's quick. I know people like that, but the live streams, I like the live streams because a lot of my subscribers like me being able to talk and read your comments at the same time and things like that, you know. Does get some rest. You're no good to us, but janks though. Yeah, I know, man. I am going to get some rest because obviously we got a big weekend, so I have to get a few more tattoos when I can afford them. I know, man. Nakeeb says, how are you, Daz? I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. I see that a few of you lads have just joined me. I'm really sorry. I am just shutting it down. I've been going for an hour. I need to get some shut eye, alright? But hopefully you guys will be able to join in on a live stream shortly. As I said, I did do a video earlier talking about some of the recent updates. So if you haven't watched that, then watch that. Also for any of you guys that want to watch a channel that is more related to just us being able to talk freely about anything, in the description, in the chat there, that's a link. Go on and subscribe to that channel. That'll be where I'll be doing live streams where we can talk about anything, not just Liverpool, because you lot like to talk about my personal life. You want to see behind the scenes, like my setup. You want to talk to me about my personal stuff. I don't want that linked with Liverpool, like I've said before. So that channel hasn't got a video on it at the moment, but that will be where all the future stuff like that's done. So subscribe on that one, guys, and I'll be putting out stuff on that and doing live streams on that in the future as well, right? So like I say, because I do it a lot and we talk a lot about depression and things, that will all go on that channel so that we can keep it separate, all right? So make sure to click on that link, subscribe to that. That way I can still talk to you guys about your personal stuff, and we can keep working on that as well, because mental health is a big part of my channels, but so that we don't upset other subscribers, we can do it on a separate channel. All right, thank you for joining me, everyone. As always, it's always a pleasure talking to you guys live. I've missed it this week. I will get back to doing it regularly once my throat clears up. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel, as always, especially to anyone that's new. It means a lot, all your support and everything, and I'm glad you're enjoying the videos and the updates recently. Like I say, hopefully we will have some final news on Fekir and that. The transfer window is nearly upon us. We've got the final game of the season coming up on the weekend and the Champions League final coming up. So we've got loads of content coming up, haven't we, guys? Tom Connolly says, Tom. He says, Daz, get yourself to bed. See you soon, bud. Take care from Tom Connolly to all you mods and Liverpool and non-Liverpool legends. Thank you, Tom. You take care, buddy. Thank you for joining me, Daz. Look at the picture I sent you. I will do. Take care, guys. I've been on the bench TV. You've all been legends. See you in the next one, guys. It's been my pleasure. I'm going to sleep now. Love yous.